Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Our expedition's back.
Take a look at this.
We got a win, lose, win, but that's gonna flip that one. There we go.
Well done.
Perfect.
I'd expect no less from Ifrit's crew. Eye of newt and mushroom spore, tender parts of prickle bore.
Melon, chocolate sauce, that's it. Alright. Getting all of those. Let's see, we are still missing two things.
Show them how Ifrit's crew can sail.
Let's go ahead and get some more of that then. And a little bit faster. Alright. So we are outside of Loegres, so let's go ahead and head inside. Yes, consume food distributed and perform assigned tasks. Perform assigned tasks. Perform assigned tasks. All food in the capital is now rationed. Everyone from the royal family to soldiers and the humblest of commoners must perform assigned work to receive food. It is orderly, fair, and guarantees just treatment. Order and fairness. Order and fairness. So what would happen to the merchants who are, you know, who travel, like, because, I mean, this place doesn't generate all of the stuff, so obviously there would have to be people going to other cities to get resources. What happens when they leave the area of effect? Flowers and other extravagances are distractions. Eliminate what is worthless. Eliminate what is worthless. Eliminate what is worthless. Creepy.
It was the height of foolishness for a low-born person like me to hold on to romantic fantasies about Prince Percival. I should seek a male companion suitable to my social status, and live a life free of pointless desire and pride. Form, beauty, appearance, all are superfluous.
That is creepy.
Reason dictates that I seek a biological partner who lets me live my life with greater efficiency.
While what she's saying isn't technically wrong, it really creeps me out.
Yep. We are not individuals. We are but motes that make up the world. Remember this at all times. I wonder if they're going to remember all this when all is said and done. We took advantage of the era of disaster to profit by selling food on the black market. We must atone for this sin. Yes, we must administer our own punishment. And they haven't died yet, so I guess there's that. Man, so many queues. Spirits and other stimulating beverages are nothing but a poison to the many. They are worthless. Eliminate what is worthless. Eliminate what is worthless. Okay, but can I have some first? Are they not noticing that I'm okay? Apparently not. I will now begin loading supplies for the Abbey. Understood. Begin task. Begin task. Yeah, just basically turning everyone into robots. But someone has refilled the chest with an apple gel. So that's nice. Dispel doubt and confusion. Obey reason. You are a vessel for serving the many. Yes, unaware as a Moloch. Dang. More pennies. Obey reason, obey reason, obey reason, obey reason, obey reason, obey reason. Super duper creepy.
Even the capital is silent as death.
Inominat's power did all of this. A god among gods.
So here's the interesting thing, is, like, we've done research that found that like soldiers on the front line are actually more efficient. They are better soldiers when they have like varied foods, fresh cooked meals rather than just like, you know, preserved rations and stuff. You know, when they're not eating the exact same thing every day. And yet, this feels very much like they would be eating the exact same thing every day. That wouldn't be very efficient. Maintain order, maintain order, maintain order, maintain order, maintain order, maintain order. Reason abhors unnecessary action. But will that alone lead to progress? Questions like that are an affront to reason. You're right, but... You would question reason? You're right, reason is the only way. I must obey. Well, it's interesting that some people seem to be, like, trying to break the bonds a little bit more than others. A maid's uniform is meaningless extravagance, but of course it stands against reason. I must remove it now for reason. Just strip naked in front of everyone? I mean, like a uniform indicates what you're due, so that's not exactly an extravagance. There is no need for thought. Simply act in accordance with all the rules. Oh, there we go. That's how I talk to these people. Obey the teachings of Shepherd Artorious. Have faith in the blessing of the Empyrean and Nominat, so that our paradise may come. So that our paradise. I want a paradise. I mean, I want more than a paradise. You need a full set. All right, bye-bye. You guys have fun with that. We have only to obey the great Empyrean and Nominat. We shall serve as a shield for the people, as tools for the people. Is mumbling, orderly? I don't think so. There is no need for reflection, and trust all to the Abbey. There is no need for reflection. Do what must be done. You know what must be done? Picking up that silver coin. You mustn't chase pleasure. It is shameful to seek pleasure. It is forbidden. This is true reason. And yet we... my head. There is no point in performing music for the ephemeral entertainment of others, but music makes my heart... Yeah, so some people are trying to resist. Yeah, that's where we're going, so... We can be here just fine. There aren't many people. I wonder if there'll be anyone actually inside there. Because it does feel like they wouldn't need to go there. Alright, that feels like a lot more of these cat spirits than I am used to. That seems different. Service toward the many, service toward the many, service toward the many, service toward the many. Praying for salvation is the most vile selfishness. We must do what we must for the all, rather than spend time in vain prayer. Tranquil order and service toward the many is all the great Empyrean desires for humanity. Tranquil order and service toward the many, the great Empyrean's desire. The great Empyrean's desire. The great Empyrean's desire. Yep, that's kind of what I thought. Hello? I was complicit in High Priest Gideon's crimes. I must accept my punishment. The same punishment as the High Priest's. Tranquil order, tranquil order, tranquil order, tranquil order, tranquil order. You know, just saying the same thing over and over again does not seem very reasonable. I cannot see reason. A visually pleasing garden holds no value. I can see reason. A visually pleasing garden holds no value, nor does a view of the cathedral. I shall dig up this garden and turn it into farmland to produce more food. Well, let's go ahead and grab all the things that I can here. There are still people in here, which is, I was wondering about whether there would be or not. Oh. Woohoo! A tranquil world, a tranquil heart, a time of tranquility, a tranquil future. The suppression of humanity is our just penitence. Penitence to the world must be made. Penitence must be made. Penitence must be made. You know, sir, only the penitent man may pass. I must cast aside my desire for power. It is the foulest form of greed. But my hatred for Artorious will not fade so easily. It is all very clear. Your mind strains against reason. It is a poisonous thing. It must be eliminated. Alright. Have fun murdering people. I don't think murder is very reasonable. The time of tranquility has come. The paradise of Shepherd Artorious is nigh. Why are the exorcists falling under this? The time of tranquility has come. Empyrean and Nominat's creation manifests. Like, our whole party is immune, somehow. I mean, Eleanor and Maggie-Lou have similarities to exorcists. I mean, Eleanor being a former one. Oops. Grab those. So you would think that that would make other exorcists immune. Eliminate what is worthless. Now that it's so hungry it can't move, I'll... No, that's so... I mean, there is definitely a reason to keep pets, like, you know, so that, you're not getting, like, rodents and stuff. Ooh, gold chest has refilled. Scorching daggers. Is that new? Oh, shimmery shoes are mastered. Mithril boots. Shell ring. So you've gotten the legless ring. Let's get you the pinion ring. Stoic idol. Mithril talisman. Topaz bag is done. Old flyers. Mithril paper. Alright, still working on those, but scorching daggers. Ah, no, we do have those already. Alright. Hello. I have been tasked with buying, selling, dismantling, and enhancing weapons and armor. How may I serve you? Alright, well, let's see what new stuff we have. Quartz paper, a bloodbreaker, and a quartz paper. Francois Rebellious Sash, Topaz Belt, Francois Rebellious Sash, Confuoco. Should actually see if there's anything good about any of these. Not really. Okay. I'll buy those because they're on sale. There we go. Buy a few more things of food. Wonder if there's like gonna be anyone hiding from everything. You would think some people would just be like naturally immune. Whee!
Fountains are purely decorative and serve no purpose to the collective good of mankind.
They can
They
provide
must
drinking
be
water.
purged.
Not just the fountains. The streets and houses are filled with unnecessary extravagances. Comfort is another word for vanity. It is a lie that breeds only envy and war. All vanity must be purged.
Yes, we cannot let ourselves be ruled by desire. We must control ourselves and lead lives of purity.
If they keep abandoning desire after desire, eventually they'll abandon even their desire to live.
I kind of want to like talk to these people, try to get them into loops that might break them out of it or something. Then again, it might also just cause them to kill themselves. Who knows? Extravagance is useless. The useless must be swept away. This is the way of reason. Simplicity in all things, in the world, in the human soul. Needless extravagance must be eliminated. But this fountain, we played so much together here. Yeah, those are some good memories. But they are meaningless, just like this fountain. You do speak reason. Eliminate what is worthless. Eliminate what is worthless. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna grab... Oh, hello. My companions atoned for their sins in this room. Now I must do the same. That is reason, but... I'm so scared. Mother, please. Alright, so, that's unpleasant. I told the guards everything I know. I must atone for standing against reason. My punishment must be performed by my own hands.
I knew it. I said all along that taverns are dens of evil. Now there is no one left who desires that demon drink. It clouds man's judgment and causes good people to fall into corruption and sin. It should never have existed. Taverns shall now only live on in history books.
Will they even do that?
I've always opposed the sale of nectar and intoxicating drinks. From now on, those places once known as taverns should be used to distribute food equally to all.
Flavor is irrelevant. It is enough for food to fill the stomach and contain the nutrients necessary for survival. Food
How do you
is
know about
not
nutrients,
something
though?
that should be enjoyed.
But eating is part of being alive. If you can't enjoy your food, how can you enjoy your life? I don't want to live like that.
Cuisine and dining are without worth. Food is to be consumed only as fuel for work. This is its true purpose. Desire for good-tasting food is mere hedonism. It is a shameful, selfish act. Cooking must be prohibited to prevent individualistic greed. I must atone for my sins. I must atone. But, Mistress Tabitha, my family, forgive me. Well, doesn't seem like there's anything we can do to stop him. Let's head up this way. Pretty quiet square out here.
Isn't there anyone here who still has free thought?
I hope so. There has to be.
I mean, if they do, they'd probably be faking it.
That was a child.
Oh. Hi.
Mommy! I'm scared! Mommy!
Don't show any feelings, dear.
If they spot you, they'll...
Well, Percival is here.
Prince Percival! Tabitha!
You're still you!
Hello. Just one of you?
In the capital?
Minion of Prophecy. It has no weakness.
No.
Dang it. Well, you know, I think 1 against 4. Not great for it. Not great for it, really.
You made me unleash my full power.
Got some quartz daggers.
Tabitha, your mind's still your own?
Yes, somehow. But Prince Percival and that girl...
Looks like those Malakim took them away somewhere.
The prince was trying to help us get away. He said that the Abbey was gathering those who still had control of their own will at the villa.
We need to go after the prince and see just what's going on at the villa.
I guess that explains
We
some
don't
of it.
know what sort of defenses they have at the front gate. Let's sneak in through the back.
Good plan. Back into the catacombs, then.
Woohoo!
You got it.
Alright. Expedition has also returned. They're gathering anyone whose emotions are still intact in the royal villa. I'll bet Prince Percival and the girl were taken there. So that would be why we only had to fight one. Nice of you guys to not get involved. Pardon me. A little bit odd, but you know. Just grab all of the things. Nothing up here. Oh yeah, Expedition is back. What do we get?
Scout ship has returned.
Lose, win, win.
Great. Let's do this one run Getsu style, guys.
Melon, chocolate sauce, navigation tool. I think, is the navigation tool new? No, that was
Show them how
not new.
Ifrid's crew can sail.
Alright. There we go. Man, I want to jump in this game. I love jumping downstairs in games that allow you to jump. I don't know why. The palace and royal villa are now temples dedicated to the great Enomenon. None save the Lord Shepherd Artorious are permitted to enter. None may enter. None may enter. I mean, surely there are others who would be allowed in. Certainly Malakim. The people that they're taking there. Alrighty, well. Back into the catacombs we go. In front of Sanctuary. Back down we go. I wonder if we'll have new enemies. You would think that they would have closed
those
us off,
weren't
though.
demons. They were Malakim.
Yes. They were probably ordered to hunt down any humans who still possess free will. Enominat isn't whole, and his suppressive powers are not yet absolute. So he must be using the Malakim to find anyone he missed and process them. Sounds like him. Process?
Be it a prince or a little girl.
Into the Soylent system. Is Tabitha alright?
I wonder if Tabitha's alright.
I don't think she'll be suppressed so easily.
Aye. She's got more grit than the average soldier.
But even if she resists suppression, if the Abbey finds her, she'd stand out even more with us. She ran
Would
an
she?
entire shadow network. Finding a place to hide will be child's play for her.
Maybe she was just pretending to be an old woman.
Huh? But I really loved Tabitha's cooking.
I'm just kidding. You don't run into a woman that tough every day.
She's been living in society's shadows since
I don't get that
we were
part.
born. If she heard you were worried, she'd laugh and say you're wasting your time.
Then we should be on our way to the villa.
I mean... I don't know. Oh, there we go. Now we can fly. Whee! So the big question is, do we have new enemies? Do we have any enemies? Because there should have been some enemies there, I think. So we can teleport with that. Do we want to teleport, though? That is the question. So we do have some treasures. Oh, there's some enemies. Alright, fine. Living armor. Earth, huh? Alright. Oh, we got some other enemies then. Okay, these are also Earth. That's nice. Really? Why did I use that earlier when there were multiple enemies on screen? Whatever.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Amber Bracelet, Armstrong. So, early stuff. You know what? Since it doesn't seem like the enemies are really new, it might be a little bit tougher than before. I think we will just take this. Teleport. We don't need the grade bonus anyway. Alright, up we go. Okay, so we're back in the villa. Desolation, a conspectus. Since ancient times, our world, an untamed wilderness, has been called by the name Desolation. Midgand Kingdom occupies the known world, a continent and its outlying islands surrounded by the vast outer seas. A far continent is said to exist on the other side of the outer seas, but as nobody has reached it and returned alive, its existence remains unproven. Oh, hello. Studies of Resonance, an old manuscript of unknown origin. To perceive, one needs a stronger resonance than is needed to perceive monsters. This is one reason why there is much less recorded about them than of demons and monsters. Furthermore, perceiving... Okay, so that's blank. That's just a blank word. The source of calamity requires not only resonance, but the influence of the Empyrean's domain. The rest is blotted out and unreadable. The 3 rarest diseases. There are many diseases whose origins and causes remain unknown, but among them are 3 with no known cure. Daemonblight, a disease that causes humans to spontaneously turn into demons. It spreads rapidly after the opening. It spread rapidly after the opening. Black Crystal Disease, a disease that causes humans to become a living mass of black crystal. 12-year sickness, a disease dooming afflicted children to repeated fevers ending in death at 12 years of age. These diseases are said to be curses visited upon those who lay eyes upon otherworldly beings. Okay. Population trends in the Kingdom of Midgand. The Kingdom of Midgand was formed after the end of the Asgard Warring States period. After the continent's unification, the kingdom saw a century of peace, under which its population swelled to 1.2 million. I really feel like this is an archipelago, not a continent. But in the 10 years since the opening, the Daemonblight has claimed the lives of over half the kingdom's people. Thanks to the foundation of the Abbey, the slide into chaos has been halted, and the population has held steady. I mean, that's worse than the Black Death, good lord. The populace is now largely centralized in the cities, but some settlements remain outside royal control. And yes, I do see the thing inside there. Exorcist ranks from the Abbey's records. There are currently around 3,000 orderlies and 100 praetors on active duty. The following three have achieved the rank of Legate. Legate 3, Artorious Colbrande. Legate 2, Melchior Maven. Legate 5, Shigure Rengetsu. Exorcists and Legend. Exorcists are people whose latent resonances have been awakened by the Empyrean Nominat's blessing. The Empyrean tethers Malachim to the Resonant, allowing the latter to access their incredible power. Some evidence suggests a very small number of people have manifested these extraordinary abilities throughout history. They were called saviors, mages, alchemists, and sometimes spirit mediums, frauds, and consorters of evil spirits. It is thought that some among their number possessed similar powers to the exorcists of today. Okay, well, that is that. We'll definitely want to check to see if any of these chests have respawned, but it looks like we are going to be making our way to the Worship Hall. And all the way down. All right. Understood. All right, but that is going to be next time. See you then, everyone.